It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick, and we're underway from Seattle. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That call going against the offense. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Darnold. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the...
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. The 30. Headed right through the middle of the field. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Tracy once more. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. On the handoff, Allen. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They run. Here's Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Space to the left. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack. You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They're throwing it. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range.
Airing it out to start this drive. Getting out to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Curve 19. Set, go.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be Giants football. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From midfield now. Connects with Johnson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And time runs. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 43. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Check, check. Ready, ready.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Track at 60.
32-yard line.
Set up. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
From the 32. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Now here he goes again. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
3rd down from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set, go.
Looking to the air here. Complete over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Escapes a defender. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stops by Chop Robinson.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Set. Hut, hut.
Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They'll pass on 3rd and goal. Flush down now to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks reduce the lead to just 4. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Giants with a 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Finds Hyatt. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Slot man in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking for a throw here. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Giants using their first timeout. Michael Dixon on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He's got him. That's Tracy. Juke the defender. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go.
A final throw before the break. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try it left with Allen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working quickly here. Right back to Allen. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. Down the sideline inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on 1st down. Neighbors with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
2
This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants get the football back with great field position there at the 36. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
From the 34. This finds Bellinger. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Going for it on 4th. He's going to push one deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7-yard line.
Come on, set. Go.
From the 37. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw now. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
70 Lions. Reload. Unlock Lions. 79 Broncos.
looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing now from the gun. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Seahawks football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, it puts him. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Allen. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This, our last play of the quarter. Now looking to throw. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
And go.
Coming left is Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh, he nearly reeled that in as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Well, that challenge works out well for Brian Daboll. The call's changed. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Track at 60. Ready. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Let's go.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They send a receiver in motion right. And in, touchdown, New York. Now as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw this one. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
18 Rattler. Take off.
Back now, pressure on its way. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. He'll throw it yet again. The back grabs it. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kenneth Walker, their touchdown. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense up to the line fast. Into the hands of Neighbors. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. But let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense. Throwing now, off play action.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Ready up.
Offense set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Myers to add the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Tag.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Gotta hurry this to the line. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out. They're gonna lose some yardage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Allen on the catch. And this one does not go far. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
19 tight. Check go.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Gets this to Johnson. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready. 19 right. 7 Pirates. 60 bucks. Yeah, 60 bucks. Yeah.
They'll throw it again. Neighbors with a catch. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They'll throw on first. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Seattle.